Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review on a new foundation from the drugstore. This is the new Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir, and I have it pulled up right now on Ulta. I got mine at Target. They of course have it at Ulta as well, and I wanted to see what the reviews look like at Ulta. It looks like right now they're at like a 3.5 stars, so I wanted to test this out and give you guys what my opinion on this foundation is. We're gonna do a wear test, so I am going to apply this on my face like I normally would, and then I'm gonna come back a few hours later and let you guys know how this held up, if it held up. So on Ulta's website, it gives the details of this foundation, and it says that the CoverGirl's Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation has a vitamin-infused formula with a special antioxidant and vitamin complex. A hydrating formula for beautiful buildable coverage that glides on smoothly for a flawless look. And this special antioxidant and vitamin complex has an SPF of 20 to keep the skin looking healthy all day. The benefits are luminous glow, multiple shades from light to dark, it's oil-free, it minimizes the appearance of oil and shine, and it's lightweight. It does say that it produces a luminous glow, but that it also combats oily shine, so I'm not really sure how it can do both of those. So we're gonna, again, put this to the test, see how this wears. I have the shade 705 or Ivory. It does come in a pump, which is super nice, and it's a nice glass bottle, so it feels definitely a little bit more expensive than it actually is. Let me give you guys the price. This retails for about $11.99, which is really not bad for everything that it says, everything that it claims to do. So it does have a pump on it, and then this little kind of plastic cover. Holy moly. Okay, it's a little bit dark. It seems like it might be pretty dark on me. It's actually a little bit peachier than I thought it would be. This is actually the lightest shade that they have, and it said that they have a good range of light to dark, but I'm thinking on me this might be a little too dark. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply this. The smell isn't too bad. The thing that kind of worries me about like some drugstore foundations is the smell. Some of them can smell kind of chemically, and they give me a bit of a headache. Like the one from Sonia Kashuk that I got from Target, and I reviewed it in one of my first impression videos. The foundation itself isn't bad, it's just the smell of it is intense. So the smell is really not unbearable. It's kind of like got a little bit of a floral fresh scent to it, so it's not anything too chemically or overbearing. I'm going to use my Real Techniques Blend Blur Foundation brush. I did review this in my last review video. I will link that somewhere here so that y'all can go and watch my thoughts on this brush. And I went ahead and also primed my skin with my normal primer, which is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. So I'm going to see if maybe I just apply this foundation right on top of the brush and then go in. It does look super duper like orange. It does have like this really deep peach tone, which is strange because, like I said, this is the lightest foundation that they have. So really not a lot of options, it seems like, for those pasty girls out there like me. So we're just gonna have to build it up and see how many layers it takes to get it to be like a medium to full coverage. Right now it's kind of like light to medium, I feel like. Alright, I'm putting on now a second layer because I feel like it just didn't... I can still see all my freckles under here. If anything, it just seems like more of a tinted moisturizer. It's not really giving me any of the coverage that I want, and it really is darkening my skin up a lot. So that's a little concerning. The blendability of it is nice. It definitely is blending out nicely. It's just, like I said, the coverage isn't as much there as I'd like it to be. The smell right now is actually kind of getting on my nerves. I mean, it's nice that it's not like a chemical smell, but I'd almost rather not smell like anything. On camera, it actually doesn't look that dark, but in person it actually is pretty like peachy looking. Yes, I'm just blending it down my neck just to try and match everything out. I'm hoping that concealer will help to kind of like even it out a little bit so I don't look as much of an Oompa Loompa as I feel like right now. So we've got the foundation on. It applied really nicely. It says lightweight full coverage makeup, and I'm not seeing the full coverage at all. I still see my freckles. I still see the blueness under my eyes. I still see the blue veins coming through. So it's definitely not full coverage. As far as it being buildable, I've already put 2 to 2.5 layers on. And I don't feel like I would want to put more than that on, because then you kind of like start weighing your face down and it feels more heavy. And I don't really, I mean, I'm going to layer on powders and all sorts of stuff on top of my foundation. So I don't want to have like my foundation already being like 3 to 4 layers. So I will stop at 2 layers right now. It is not full coverage. It is definitely a medium coverage, but when I first applied it, if you just go in with 1 layer, it's kind of more like a tinted moisturizer. It is obviously tinted, it's darker, and it has a lot of like skin benefiting properties. So if you did want to just wear this like on a no makeup day, or you're going to the beach or something like that, and it does have an SPF of 20, so I feel like just 1 layer of this would be nice for something like a tinted moisturizer. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and finish my face. Gonna do my concealing powder, contour, bronzer, and blush, and all that jazz, and then I'm gonna come back here. Alrighty, so we've got everything on. The base went on really nice. This foundation, I was able to lighten it up a little bit with some highlighting, so it's not too dark of a shade now that I kind of lightened it and then warmed it up a little bit more with bronzer. So it now kind of like is all put together, and I actually really like how this foundation has turned out. The coloring of it, the whole like texture, how it looks on the face. It doesn't look like it's sitting on top of the skin. I love how it just made everything blend so nicely on top of it. There was no like separation when I tried to put other products on top of it. It just melted everything in nicely, and the fact that it is SPF 20 is definitely a plus. So when I go out, I don't have to worry so much about the sun damaging my skin. I am really enjoying this foundation at the moment, but I am going to leave and then come back a few hours later and let you guys know what the final result is on how this wears throughout the day. Right now it is 2:46, so we're gonna come back a little bit later and I'll let you guys know what the final result is. Hey everyone, so right now it is like 9 o'clock and I feel like an old woman, but the fiance and I are already heading to bed. Went to a holiday party and we're just like so exhausted. I just wanted to come on here before I take all my makeup off and let you guys know what everything looks like. By the way, don't mind my eyes. I like totally like ripped my falsies off so quick. Just trying to get comfortable, but I actually think that this foundation looks pretty awesome. It's held up right now. Like I said, it's about 9 o'clock and I put this on and it was about like 2:30, 2:45. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. Everything's held up really good. It's not making my skin look dry or overly dewy. I would say I definitely recommend this foundation for you guys. The Healthy Elixir Vitalist foundation from Covergirl I think is 2 thumbs up and Larissa approved. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want me to review next. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys.